Check, check, check. So SVKM strikers have done a great job of controlling the scoring. They are in a very strong position. Dynamic strikers are a good side, and they would be happy. They just lost a close match the other day, but they would be happy with the proceedings so far. They have done well. Shwetal, who can be a good all-rounder, is still there. 7 overs and 31. If dynamic SVKM dynamic strikers would be really happy with the proceedings because they have controlled the scoring rate. 32 for 1 in the 8th over is a good going by the bowling team. MLSI Eagles are that's nicely bowled. One thing about them, they haven't given any pace to the batters to work on, so that has worked in their favor, not giving pace to the opposition batsman. But things can change in a T20 encounter. Things can change anytime, especially that challenge over can be the one which can be just the impetus the team needs and the fulcrum from which they can go ahead. 33 for 1. We are into the 8th over. Capilitis from the highway end. That was a full toss missed. That was a gift between Diwali and Christmas, which should have been dispatched for a boundary. And every time you get such lovely gifts, in a hurry you miss out on those. Might have hurt himself. The best way to handle a full toss is most of the times is a cross batted shot. Perhaps that's the only ball on which if you play a cross batted shot that favors you. So 33 for 1, we are into the 8th over, couple of balls remaining. Pankaj it is who's on strike, missed out on a straightforward full toss. Turns it away and no runs over there. That is beautifully played off the back foot. And that would be a couple of runs if they run hard. They have to go for it. They are going for it. They should be going for it. Yes, they do. A couple of runs added to the total. The score moves on to 36. It is 35 in fact. 35 at the end of 8 overs. Oh, he missed out an opportunity to get a big one. Rishabh it is who is bowling from the far end. Hit on the offside for a single. 36 for 1. MLSI Eagles, they need to put the foot on the accelerator, try and get the score, maybe around 60 at the end of 10 overs. That challenge over can do that job for them. 36 for 1. We are into the ninth over. Goes for the big one. The slog sweep. Misses out. He's trying to be a little enterprising. He's trying to get a few runs. This is International School Nats Tournament season 6.0. This is the tournament where the dads play. So it's not the tournament where everybody is going to be very slick and in the 20s. Most of them 30, 35 plus, 40 plus. And they do play the cricket very seriously. Inside edge of the bat. Just a solitary run over there. With that single, the score moves on to 37. Watch out for a big shot now. Shwetal has not got strike for the long time now. Pankaj has to do something for his strike rate. He is 6 of 10. Shwetal is 13 of 17. And if they happen to take the par challenge over maybe of say 6-7 year runs and they get somewhere around say 50, they would have to work really hard after that even. Couple of runs, couple of balls remaining, after which they have to claim that challenge over. So just say if they get a couple of runs here and from there they add on say maybe 6 runs challenge, 50 to 53 is what they'll get at the end of 10 overs, and add maybe 70 runs at the last 10 overs. 120, 130 won't be a sufficient target for them. Shwetal is taking his own time. And he is a good all-rounder, Shwetal. Watch out for him, he can bowl well. Shot into the arc. Probably should have swiveled a little more and hit it into that area behind square. The ball just hurried down from Rishabh. 38 for 1, the last ball of Rishabh's second over. He has conceded just 8. 38 for 1. MLSI Eagles need to do something for the run rate. They have to expedite this one. That is in the arc. That is the shot he was trying for a long time. He took off the non-striker almost with his shot. With that single, the score will be 39. So it would be drinks time. It would be the challenge overtime. So it would be a challenge of 5 runs. Farhan is the bowler nominated or challenged for those 5 runs, and Paryank it is the yeah Paryank Baral is the bowler. So it's a zilch or the double. So double trouble over, a zilch or a double over, and over if they do not get 5 runs, it is zilch. That means zero what they get, and if they get 5 runs, they'll get double of it. So if you challenge 7, you get 14. If you challenge 6, you get 12. If you challenge 5, they are going to get 10 if they complete the challenge. If they don't, it is a maiden over. It's going to be a 10 run or a maiden over. This one. So it is going to be Paryank who is being challenged. I don't think it would be an easy challenge because he's a good bowler. Straight down the ground, the ball is racing away for that single. 5 runs, 5 balls, 4 runs to win the challenge, to complete the challenge. Paryank bowling him from the far end, highway end. If they get one dot over here, it would be very, very interesting after that. Let's see whether that happens. Shwetal is on strike, or it can be over in just one hit over here. He hits a boundary, the challenge is done. So if I'm the captain, I would get all the field in, challenge him to hit that boundary, stop any boundaries from going over, and stop any singles from going over. Under edge, this would be a good one for them. They can get a couple of runs minimum. Oh, this is not good running at all. There was a couple in it. So 4 balls, 3 runs to win. From the looks of it, it was a very confident no from Pankaj. That means he would finish this off in this ball. From the way his mannerisms are, he looks confident to finish on his own. In fact, this is where the trouble comes. This is where things go ugly. This is where things can change. 3 balls, 3 runs to finish the challenge. The score is 39 right now. If they get 3 runs, the score will be 14. I don't think it is going to be that easy. This ball is very crucial. The challenge over generally makes or breaks the game. This one would be a very consequential one also. Uh, 2 balls, 2 runs. MLSI Eagles. This if this is a dot ball, things would be very interesting. Even if it is a single, things would be very interesting. It is almost like a photo finish then. 2 balls, two to win. So Paryank has been bowling really well in the last week or so in many different matches where they have played in the SMPL or also in this DATS tournament. This has been very good. This ground has been very good for him. This is a shot that will finish the challenge. Good shot. The body language. Oh my God! This has just gone and stopped over there. In fact, it has just gone and kissed the rope over boundary to finish the challenge. And in the process of going for big runs, oh my god! He dropped a doll. He cannot be dropping more easier chances that one than that one. Dot delivery. So Kapil is the new bowler. He's bowling the 11th over. The score is 52 for 1. They got that 10-run impetus where they've taken the scoring slightly ahead. We are into the 11th over. They need a few more though. They need boundaries from this man. And he has been cleaned up. Shwetal gets out in the process of going for big runs. The last ball down the ground for a single. The score is 53 for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of 11 overs. That is beautifully bowled. Sandeep Singh Kohli is the new bowler. Sandeep it is. 53 for 2 is bowling his first over. He's a perfect all-rounder to have in a team. That is beautifully played off the back foot. They lost a very close match against the rising SVKM Rising Stars. 54 for 2. Watch out for the big shot from this man. Watch out mid-wicket cow corner. That's what I was talking about. He's hit it very hard. Pankaj might be the man who can get them that important runs over there. MLSI Eagles. SVKM Dynamic Strikers 55 for 2. That is wonderfully played off the back foot. The ball is racing away. It is going for a cup. Oh my god, that's not good running at all. They should have got more than one over there. 56 for 2 with that single. Last 2 balls of this over remaining. That's a wide. That would be a couple of wides. In fact, if they run well, that can be 3. Also, they are running so gingerly. 58 for 2. Couple of wides. 58 for 2. The last ball of Sandeep Marwa's first over. 5 runs he has conceded. That's beautifully hit for a single. 57 for 2 at the end of 59 for 2, in fact, at the end of 12 overs. So 1 run, the score moves on to 60 now. 60 for 2. Nitish it is bowling over the wicket from the Somaya end. The SVKM dynamic strikers have got everything going for them. Pankaj might be the man who might just be the difference now. He might just start exploding. He starts. It's a very good ball. And that's a fantastic hit. That's what I was talking about. He is looking to be a little more aggressive, and that is the clear indication that this man might be the one who gives them that required impetus in the run rate. So just the fulcrum they needed to just go a step ahead. 64 for 2. We are into the 13th over. That was well bowled though. Huge appeal. The ball just kept low. He should continue in that same gear though. He was trying to cut the ball from those between those two fielders. He should be going mid wicket cow corner. That is his strength. Yeah, that's where he's going. There is where he's going, trying to smash everything which comes his way now. Another single. The score moves on to 65. 65 for 2. Perfect conditions to play some good shots now. This is a wicket which is almost in a middle, so evenly distributed boundaries on both sides. Offside, onside, either ends. That's beautifully hammered. That will be raining straight to the fielder at mid wicket cow corner for the single. 13 overs done and dusted. The score is 67 for 2. They are going along at a rate of 5 point something. 5 point precisely. It is 5 point. 5.15 to be precise. 67 for 2, 13 overs done and dusted. We are into the 14th over. That is caught in front of the wicket. Perhaps that was going down like that's what the batsman was feeling. He was trying to play that sweep shot. Caught right in front of the wickets, maybe hitting the leg stump. Just have a closer look at it. Yes, the right decision. Probably going to crash into the leg stump. That he was into mood. He was into mood of hitting some big shots. Why would he fancy that one? Shouldn't have gone for that shot. So 67 for 3. We are into the 14th over. Neil it is. And Aslam. Aslam is the new man in. MLSI Eagles have to do something about the scoring rate now. Sandeep claiming the wicket, the big wicket of Pankaj, who was looking to be more enterprising, looking to be more aggressive. He got out in the process of playing that cheeky shot around the corner. That's beautifully square. What a shot that is. Fantastic way to get off the mark with a boundary onto the square leg. Beautiful sweep shot. 4 runs added to the total. The score moves on to 71 for the loss of 3 wickets. And 6.3 overs remaining. They should be targeting somewhere around 120 now. 120 has to be the realistic target with around 39 balls. 50 runs they can add to the total. And 121, 122 is the total which they should try and defend. Won't be easy, but something for them to fight with. 71 for 3. So Aslam turns it away for a single. The score will move on to 72 with that single. A beautiful sweep shot by Aslam to get off the mark. So we saw a wonderful boundary being hit. We saw the wicket of Pankaj, who was trying to be more industrious. Oh, this one was ball like almost like Muthaiya Muralitharan. Just look at the action. It's almost like Muthaiya Muralitharan. 72 for 3. Just we'll have a look at the replay for the previous one. So we are into the last ball of this over. Oh, that is beautifully bowled. Just have a look at the previous delivery. 73 for 3. Have a look at it. Yeah, almost like Muthaiya Muralitharan the action was. Good work by Shah. So 73 for 3 at the end of 14 overs. So Neil it is. He has got 7. Aslam has got 5. So both of them, they have gotten off to a good start. That is nicely hit. The ball racing towards that extra cover boundary. They should be getting a couple. Yeah, the fresh legs, that would help. Neil moves on to 9. Aslam is on 5. This is good going for them. That is in the arc. The ball just short of the fielder over there. Oh, good running. This is super running. They should be able to finish that. Super running by Aslam. They converted that single into a couple. Watch out for the big boundary. Oh, he missed out completely. Oh, yeah, that was so too risky. Oh my God. That was way too ambitious. Aslam gives his wicket away. Oh, this is so unfortunate. After hitting a wonderful boundary, he gives his wicket away. 'Aslam just gave his wicket away. I would say that that wasn't the right call. He took two doubles on the 77 for 4, 3 balls remaining. 78 for 4. We are into the 15th over. 78 for 4. The couple of balls remaining in the 15th over. That is beautifully bowled. That's a big appeal, and he is stumped out. 78 for 5. That's another big wicket. Neil getting out. Two good batsmen who are looking so good. One got run out, the other one stumped. So, so Amey comes in. He comes in at number 7. That would be a leg bye, I feel. Yes, a leg bye to finish the over. 79 for the loss of couple of wickets in that over. A run out and a stumping of two batsmen who were looking so good. 79 for 5. That's nicely bowled. He's taken that important wicket of Pankaj, Sandeep, Sunil Jadhav, and Ame, two batsmen. That's a very good hit. Couple of runs for Ame. That's beautifully done. Straight to the fielder, refused. 81 for 5. Ame, he's got 2 of 4 balls. 2 of 3 balls, in fact. Yeah, 2 of 4 balls. Oh, he's just trying to bowl with that Muralidharan's action. Very first time I've seen anybody trying to do that. Just have a closer look at Sandeep. He's trying something new today. Just have a closer look at him. Look at his wrist. He's trying to twist it like Muralidharan. Just have a closer look. Sunil Jadhav versus Muthaiya Sandeep. '83 for 5. Last ball of Sandeep's 16th over. Down the leg side, that would be a couple of wides. 3 wides to add to the tally. That would help them. 86 for 5. The last ball of Sandeep's 16th over. Last ball of his third over of his spell. 86 for 5. It remains at the end of over number 16. '87. They have just 23 balls. So if you add maybe 25 runs to it, it will come somewhere close to 112 or 13. But they should be planning for a little more actually. 30 runs is what they should minimum try and get. Maybe 33 to get them to that 120 mark. Nitish is bowling his third over. Ame missed out on a straight on. Rohit Durai twice. He has missed out. 88 for 5 with that bye. It's a darts tournament, so expect them to not run that quickly. We saw Aslam was running almost like an 18-year-old boy, but not everyone's going to match that. It's a darts tournament, 45 plus guys, 40 plus guys, and not the ones, the regular professional cricketers these are. So you can excuse them for that. 89 for 5 with that single. A couple of runs in the first three balls. Will he find a boundary from somewhere? Maybe a cut shot between point and third man. Down the leg side. This just a single wide. Wide 90 for 5 with that wide. 90 for 5. We are into the 17th over. That is beautifully hit. That will go straight to the fielder though, just for a single. 91 for 5 with that single. 'Down the ground' and just a solitary run. Against runs coming in singles, they need to do something about the scoring rate. 92 for 5 last ball. So the score at the end of over number 17 is 92 for the loss of 5 wickets. 93 with that single. 94 for 5 with that single. Sunil Jadhav and Amay are trying to stitch up a partnership, trying to get this score to some respectability. They have only 16 balls to do so. 16 balls, they should be going for at least 25 more runs. That is beautifully slashed. That would raise away for a couple of runs minimum. They take a brace. 96 for 5. Sunil Jadhav, he's got 8 of 7. The brace of the last ball, they need a couple of boundaries in the remaining 15 balls in order to get above 120. That is beautifully bowled. Ketan Rai trying to keep things very tight. 2 balls remaining in Ketan's third over. Probably he'll bowl that 20th over again. That was a full toss, not taken full advantage of. The ball is going into that mid-wicket cow corner area for a single. 97 for 5 in the last ball from Ketan's third over. 97 for 5 is what the score is. The last ball of Ketan's third over. 18th of the innings. It will go on to 98. Played with beautifully with soft. 98 for 5 at the end of 18. They need to find a few boundaries if they want to get anywhere close to 120 runs. So 98 for 5. We are into the 19th over. Rishabh Shah it is. That's edge. That was a difficult chance. He has his fingers injured. That one was off the fingertips of the gloves though. 99 for 5. 11 balls remaining. That's it down the ground. 100 up in the 19th over. That is little slow if you look at the run rate. It's 5.5 runs per over, which is not that great. With this rate, they'll go to 110. 101 for 5. That is beautifully carved. Good work by Sandeep. One-handed pick up and throw. Another opportunity for run out. They take a single this time though. 102 for 5. Am I going for that big shot? single. That's what they will manage. 103 for 5. 5 balls, 6, in fact, 7 balls remaining. So 110 is what they can reach if they go at this rate. They're going at 5.5 runs per over. Down the ground, again a single. The score at the end of over number 19 is 104 for 5. Last 6 balls coming up of International School Darts Tournament Season 6.0. This is between SVKM Dynamic Strikers versus MLSI Eagles. Oh, that's again put down. He did everything right, but wasn't able to hold on to that one. He has dropped a few today. Ketan Rai bowling last 5 balls of his spell. 11 without loss. Very economical figures for him. That is beautifully cut. That will race away for a boundary. No, in fact, there is a fielder. They go for the second one. They get a couple 106 for 5 with that brace. That is hammered into the covers. Again, that would be a couple if they run well. In fact, it has gone all the way for a boundary. 110 for 5. So Sunil Jadhav giving that impetus the team needed. He has got 6 runs in the 2 balls. One 110 for 5. 3 balls remaining. It is the Nelson on the scorecard. 111 for 5. Sunil has played really well for his team. And Amay also has given him good company. Probably they would be getting a promotion in the next match if they play. That's nicely done. Straight to the fielder, though. Last ball of the innings coming up. 1-1-1 for 5. Will they get stuck on the Nelson? Or will Amay get a boundary and get his team 215? Have Shwetal in the team, so he can bowl well. They have a couple of good bowlers, but SVKM Dynamic Strikers is a good batting side. Rohit Durai, the wicket keeper batsman, is a good. Oh, that's he gets him on the last ball. So Nelson 111 for 6, and Ketan Rai's figure also look very good. 4 over 16 runs and 1 wicket. So it is a chase of 112 runs. Tej Dabholkar it is and Rohit Durai. So Tej and Rohit, the two opening batters. That's down the leg side. That's going to help the batting side to get off the mark. The first runs on the board is always good. It's a smallish target, so they need to protect every run. कितना टाइम हुआ 5:30 को चलो 5:30 हाँ तो आज तो भी लाइट है आज that is under edged. Tej Dabholkar yet to get off the mark. It is Neil who is bowling from the Somaya end. Right arm over the wicket against the left-hander Tej Dabholkar. Last time he under edged, this time straight to the wicket keeper who takes a wonderful catch. So Neil getting the first wicket. So Ganesh Rai taking that wonderful catch. He is the premier batter. They were not able to get a lot of runs, just 17 for Ganesh, but he makes up with that wonderful catch. He's the one of the numero uno players, Ganesh Rai. Takes a wonderful catch. Once again, another good all-rounder to be there in the team. Bowls well, bats well. Nimit. Samir Bhansali, it is the new batter, the tall opening batsman, comes down at number 3 position. One down, 1 for 1 in the first over. We are Samir Bhansali. He opens his account with a flick. He gets on the mark with a single. 2 for 1 is what the score is. We are into the first over. A couple of runs. Rohit Durai, he is their wicket-keeper batsman. Let's see. First match he played very well. He got a 50 odd runs. Then the next match he departed early. In fact, on the very first ball. Let's see what he has in store for us today. This has been a hunting ground, happy hunting ground for many people. So Rohit is one of them who have played really well on this ground. A batsman who enjoys a lot of success on this ground. That's how what he does. Hits it well into the gap and opens his account with an extra cover drive. 4 for 1. Last ball of Neil's first over. He got a wicket of Tej Dabholkar. Last ball might just roll for a boundary. No, he just plays it safely for loss of Tej at the end of over number 1 in pursuit of 112. So they exactly 108 runs in the next 114 balls. Shwetal is their quick all-rounder. Shwetal in fact bowls really quickly, and for a change this year I've seen he is bowling with a shorter run-up. He is a pace bowler. For the first time I'm seeing him bowling with shorter run-up. Many fast bowlers after a couple of years they have changed themselves. That is beautifully done. Maybe he's injured. That is the reason he's not trying to bowl those quick deliveries. 5 for 1. So 5 for 1. Shwetal to Sam. Big appeal. Good call by the umpire. Ganesh Roy, the wicketkeeper. Ganesh and Shwetal, probably the two most experienced cricketers, the most effective ones. They have these two stalwarts in the team. Shwetal is a good fast bowling all-rounder. Why is he bowling with a shorter run-up? That is incomprehensible. Maybe he's injured. Generally bowls those quick balls and bowls uh, nice paced, medium paced bowling. But today he's opted for shorter run-up. I've seen him in a couple of years, and the first time this year he's changed his run-up. Going for more precision rather than pace over here. Wrapped on the pads. Very often the smallest targets are the ones which actually create more confusion in the sides. Of the back foot straight to the fielder, and that's a good call. Sending back Rohit Rai. 6 for 1 so far, just a couple of runs in Shwetal's first over. And bowling at a very different pace, bowling at very different angle, bowling at a very different run up even. That is almost 1/4 of his run up, which he usually takes actually. The last ball of Shwetal's first over. That is in the slot. And up and over for the first boundary of the innings. Sam gets a boundary, and the score is 10 for the loss of 1 wicket. That is up and over. That will be another boundary. Both the batsmen getting off the boundary hitting mark. This one was on the other side. Samir hit it above the mid-on's head. It was up and over the mid-off this time by Rohit Durai. RD, they call him fondly. And once this guy gets going, he scores those 50s. He's a big innings man, Rohit Durai. That's a wide. That will take the score to 15 now. That is a good comeback by Neil after being hit for a boundary of the very first ball. No ideas of over pitching the ball. Just putting the ball in the good length area and trying to take it away. And bowling with a lot of zip into that. The first ball was gingerly paced, just ambled through. This one is pushing it through. That's way outside the off. So another wide maybe. Yes, it is. It's bowling with a lot of vigor and Venom is not being happy for getting hit on the boundary of the very first ball. He's long off back. That's another wide maybe. Yes, it is. That is played with a lot of respect. That's a very good ball and not so good footwork though. The ball which would have been played on the front foot, he tried to cut it off the back foot. Cricket is all about the game of angles. Cricket is all about the judgment of the good length and the back foot or the front foot, which way one needs to go. That has to be done very quickly though. A good comeback by Neil in spite of bowling those wides. And he's bowled some good deliveries after that. The last ball of Neil's second over. He has conceded 11 runs, has got a wicket of Page. Wanted to turn it away. The score at the end of over number 3 remains on 17-17 for the loss of Tej Davolkar. 'That was straight to the fielder and out. Difficult chance, but he should have held on to it. Remember, it's a dad's game, so don't expect every ball going their way to be stopped. Don't expect every catch going to their way pouched and taken. This can happen once in a while. It wasn't that easy because that was hit very hard, and it was the fielder at short mid wicket was too close. 17 for 1. We are into the fourth over. Shwetal bowling his second over was hit for a boundary. In fact, this is not Goa fielding. That's not good fielding at all. That's a boundary. 21 for 1. Shwetal bowling his second over. That's beautifully done. Straight to the fielder. A good shot for nothing. That's it very hard. 22 for 1. We are into the fourth over. Watch out for Rohit's big shot coming. Maybe over the covers, extra covers, or mid wicket. In fact, he's smart. He understands they've got a boundary, he takes a single and goes to the other end. 23 for 1 with that single. Score at the end of 4 overs is 23 for the loss of Tej. That is straight to the fielder at short extra cover. He's bowling his third over on the trot, Neil. He has already picked up a wicket. He has got Page. This is going to be interesting. If he keeps on bowling that channel, he has to go for those cover drives. He does go. This was even better shot. 24 for 1. Rohit moves on to 8 with that single. That's well bowled. That's a wonderful shot. That will race away towards the boundary. That will be a couple of runs. The ball will just go and stop over there. I just forced him to take that third one. Oh my god, this is catastrophic. All four run. 28 for 1 at after that all run 4. They're just trying to adjust their outfits. It is just a way of getting some breath. They must be tired after running all those 4 runs. The third one was a quick one for Samir. An extra with that overthrow. So it is not something that has come out. It is just to get by some extra time and get the breath back. Should persuade oneself from doing that. Maybe genuinely Samir might have needed that. He's cleaned him up. He missed a straight one, Samir. After all that, he missed a straight one. He just got the interruption. That's what happened when you take a pick in between. You lose your concentration. And he loses wicket after that all run for such a good player. And he generally scores half centuries. He got a man of the match, one man of the match this year over here on this ground. But after that, he has failed this. Unlike Samir Bhansali, he's a very good contributor. Twice after getting good starts, he has lost his wicket. They need exactly 72 runs to win this one. Turned it away for a single. With the single, the score moves on to 41, 41 for 2. '71 needed. Straight back to the bowler. Way outside the off stump, wanting to play a different shot. That is turned away towards the leg side. That would be a couple of runs. They will go for the third one. They are moving along swiftly now. 44 for 2. This is good bowling by Sunil. Sunil Jadhav played really well compared to the other batters. He was the one who gave them some impetus to the scoring. Played really well for his 18-19 runs. That is again well bowled. Equally well played though. They pinch a single. The score at the end of 7 overs is 45 for the loss of the opening batters. In fact, it was one down and Tej who got out. Tej it was and Sam Bansali who gave the wickets away. What a shot that is, up and over. It will race away for a boundary. Just tipped over the by the fielder at square leg, but that was indeed a very good shot. Beautifully placed and timed. What a shot that was by Rohit Durai. He placed some delightful strokes, some fantastic. This was a fantastic sweep. And 4 runs, 49 for 2. Rohit Durai is 20 of 18. Off the back foot for a single. The 50 runs are up in the 8th over. That is good going. They've got almost 40% of the runs now. They need exactly 62 more runs to win this one. That is in Isaac. That's a big hit into the mid wicket cow corner region. That will go all the way for a boundary. That is a Henry Klassen special. That is how he hit so many bowlers all around the globe for so many sixes. Henry Klass, in fact, Klassen hits them outside the park. Sandeep hitting it in the mid wicket cow corner region for a boundary. That was indeed a very good shot. 54 for 2 with that boundary. Rohit Durai is on 21. Sandeep has just hit that his first boundary. In fact, second boundary for him in just space of 8 deliveries. That is again a good shot of the back foot. That would be a couple of runs minimum. A brace to take them to 56 and Sandeep to 14 of 9. So exactly half the runs are taken care of. They got 28 in the first 5. In the next 3.4 overs, they have got 24. They're scoring at almost at a run rate at 9 runs per over. Next first 5, they were going along at 5.6. The next 3.5, they are almost going at 8.5 runs per over. That is beautifully placed, and the ball will race away for a boundary. What a shot that is! No pace, no power in it. It was just pure timing. What a shot that was from Rohit Durai. Look at that. Just waited for it, opened the face, and pure timing. This is so good. It's not the muscle which is needed, it is pure timing. Then the outfield just takes it away. 61 for the loss of 2 wickets, just 51 needed in the next 12. Sandeep Marwan. Marwa it is. Sandeep has got 15 of just 13 balls. They got a couple of boundaries, in fact, 3 boundaries in this over. And he hits it very long and very high. It will be one bounce into the fence for another boundary for Sandeep. He missed out in the last match. This match is making up for it. 67 for 2. That is beautifully turned away. And the ball will race away for another boundary. There has been series 5 boundaries in space of 10 balls so far. Both the batsmen hitting delightful boundaries. Third one for Sandeep in space, short space, and Rohit has hit a couple of boundaries. 71 for 2. They're just running away with it now. Just 51 needed now from here on. The last ball of the over. He keeps strike 72 for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of 9 overs. They are going at exactly 8 runs per over. They just need 40 runs in the next 11 overs. So just 40 runs in the next 11 overs. It is almost 3.75 runs per over needed. So, from what I've heard, Sandeep was asking for a safer route, better route. He was saying just 5 runs, we would take the challenge. That would add 10 runs, and we can get to 82, and just 30 runs after that. Here, the coach and the captain thinks differently. They have asked him to take 8 runs. So, both ways of looking at it, I think Faji was option was a better one of taking just 5. In greed of going for extra 6 runs, they might lose on those 10 runs which are there on offer. Aslam is being challenged for the over. 7 needed of the next 6. It's a challenge over in which you challenge a particular bowler. They have challenged Aslam for it, and the challenge is of 8 runs. Uh, Sandeep was asking for 5. The captain and coach told him, no way, we would like you to challenge for a few more. So 8 runs is what the challenge is. And he would, shots like this, that will take him closer. That's a shot and a half. What a shot that is. Has it gone all the way? No, just one bounce into the fence. They just need 2 more to finish the challenge. In fact, three more. It's not seven, it's an 8 run challenge. So they got five, they just need three in the next five. He might finish those off in the next ball itself. He might go for another boundary. Maybe in the mid wicket region this time. Yes, he does go in the mid wicket, but not at the middle of the bat. Two needed of the next four. Rohit Durai comes on strike. 77 for 2. 72 now. If they get 16 runs, the total will go on to 88. And that would just leave them for 24 runs to win the match. International School Darts Tournament Season 6.0. 28 groups, 450 players, multiple wick. And he's got him. The ball kept a bit low, and he has got Rohit Durai. Aslam, some drama. He was looking good, so good. Out of nowhere, Rohit Durai is being clean bowled. Good bowling there by Aslam. He missed the straighter one. It just hurried on. Pawan is the new man in. He is a fantastic hitter, Pawan. He can hit the ball very hard. Three balls and two to win the challenge. But new batsman coming in won't be that easy for him to quickly get those runs. But Pawan, knowing Pawan, Pawan is one of their smashers, one of their very industrious and enterprising, reliable batsmen who actually very rarely gets tied down. Two needed in the next three. Off the back foot straight to the fielder and a single. This is the reason Paji Sandeep was not interested in having more than 5 runs. They've lost Rohit Durai, and there's the extra added pressure. So one needed of the next two. Good bowling by Aslam. They finish. In fact, that is very close. Oh my God! This is why he said only five and not. They have lost one of their premier batters. Pawan is one of the premier batters. They have lost in that process of getting home early. That wasn't needed. Getting the boundary of the first ball, then getting a wide. Still, it has gone to the last ball. So Aslam has got them right back. Pawan almost sacrificed the wicket for the other batter. He had committed himself, so he had to go for that run, and he lost his wicket. This is where the problem comes. When you get demand for that extra 1 or 2 runs. They lost a couple of wickets in process of getting those 10 runs. It is almost like penny wise and pound foolish. It's like saving 500 and losing 2000 rupees. Getting those 16 runs, but in the process, losing a couple of wickets. One ball, one to win the challenge. This is so exciting now. Who's going to win it? Will the challenge be completed? Will Aslam win the challenge? One ball, one to win the challenge. Kapil Kirani is the new batter. And it won't be easy for him. One ball one is the most difficult task to do. One ball four can be achieved. One ball six can be achieved. One ball one more often than not is a problem. Almost a Z plus security for him. All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost like a central minister, Amit Shah or somebody coming to this town. So many commandos protecting him. The last ball. Aslam, will he be the hero? Oh, that is edge. So fortunate that is. Good bowling by Aslam. Great comeback. 16 runs added to the total. The score is 88. They need 24 to win this one. So it's Samay who's going to bowl the 11th over. They just need 24, and I think Sandeep will just try and finish it early. Sandeep Marwa it is. He's got 30 of just 18 balls. Super strike rate for this man. Strike rate of 166.66. That is Inisag. What a shot this is. Oh, super stuff by the fielder over there. He stopped a certain boundary and saved a couple of runs for his team. Good work by the fielder in the deep mid wicket. They move on to 90 now. Sandeep won't wait now. We might just see him getting his first half century. He was disappointed when he lost his wicket in the last match where they could have won that match against the SVKM Rising Stars. This match he is making up for it big time. Hit beautifully. Again, this would be in the gap. And a couple of runs again. Good running by the fielder. Batsman Kapil over there. 34 he moves on to Sandeep, and he would be enjoying this on this wonderful ground under the lights, one of the premier grounds of the Mumbai cricketing circles. That's beautifully done. What a shot that is. This will go all the way for a boundary. Sandeep is having a great time over there. 38 of 21. And this guy, almost 3-4 matches in the last 1 week. We have seen each other. We have spent more time with each other than the family. That is how often he has come here for SMPL, for School Darts tournament, for other leagues. Almost a family. This Somaya ground, he has been more frequent than not. SVKM'S have been here all throughout this last week. More than 3 occasions these guys have been here. 96 for 4. He is on 38. That is it. What a shot. This is big. This is long. This is a monstrous hit. That is humongous. That's a monster. Hit by the big Sardarji. What a shot that was. Colossal. Gigantic. Huge. Colossal. And a monstrous sixer. All those adjectives for that man. It is a Henrik Klassen special. Henrik Klassen hits shots like this, taking his left foot away and hitting shots. He's 44 of just 22. It is strike rate of 200 for the big Sardarji. Paji seems to be in mood. That's what I was talking about. He would just try to take the innings in an overdrive. He has exactly done that. We can almost read this man, and he turns it away smartly. It's not only about muscles. He is a very smart. He is almost tired now. 103 for 4. They just need 9 runs to win this one. He has taken the innings in an overdrive. Lots of time, and they would be finishing off. 103 for 4 at the end of 11 overs. Sandeep comes on strike. He is on 45. He one hit away from getting his 50. The other batters unfortunately won't get a chance. Even if they get not for they would not get it for more than 3-4 deliveries. The way Sandeep is going, I don't think they would be in with a chance. He is one hit away. Aslam meanwhile has bowled well. Down the leg side. 4 runs away. He is in fact 5 runs away is this man. And 8 runs away are the team to win it. 104. Oh, this will be a chance. Oh, that is being dropped. 105 for 4. Oh, that's so unfortunate. This man gets out on 48. So very unfortunate. He deserved 46 in fact. He deserved a half century. But well played. A fantastic innings comes to an end. A match winning knock by Sandeep. And he has just got this innings in an overdrive. A strike rate of almost 200 for this man. Has played really well for his 46. It is all as good as a half century, this one. Sandeep gives opportunity to his. He's been very unfortunate this year, where a lot of catches have been dropped off his bowling, and he missed out, and he has got run outs on a couple of occasions. Then getting out when they just needed 2 runs in 4 balls in the challenge over. Again missing out on a certain half century. Maybe something is bigger in store for Paji in the next matches. He's missing out on certain very inevitable things, but something is bigger in store for him. That will always happen to you when you face a lot of downfalls. Something is very big which is coming up because you stumble only to get up and rise again. 106 for 5. Dhawal comes in now. Dhawal Siroya. He's also a good contributor. They just need 6 to win this one. So Aslam, who was being challenged, he has the only one actually has picked up 3 wickets. That's what can happen. 2 wickets, in fact. Just 6 to win. Dhawal is on strike. That is beautifully bowled, Aslam. The last ball of the, so Aslam was the one who came in and was running so hard. He just gave his wicket away. He was looking good. He hit that wonderful boundary, and he has taken a couple of wickets. Maybe in the next match, this man, he would be performing and getting a little more chance to bat. Will not give his wicket away and bowl a few more overs. Beautiful bowling. In fact, that will be a couple of runs if they run hard. Yes, they do. 108 for 5, one boundary away from win. They are. So one hit away from the win. They are. Kapil just 4 runs away from win. They are one hit away. And if it was Sandeep for now, we would have finished this game. Sandeep got out, and so the end is delayed slightly. This will race away for a couple of runs, maybe for 3 runs, or will it go all the way? No, it will be 3 runs. The scores would be level after this, and one run away from the win. They are. Scores are level. One to win. Will Dhaval finish off? He would get that opportunity to get the winning runs. Dhaval Siroya. Shatil bowling his last over. He almost got his man. Ball is still swinging for Shwetal. Why has he cut down his pace? Why has he cut down his run up? Maybe injury? Because he's a fantastic bowler. Swings it very well. Bowls it with good pace. That's an opportunity missed. Couple of balls remaining. And scores are level. Will Shwetal get another wicket? That is game, set and match. They win this convincingly with the straight drive down the ground. The dynamic strikers have done it in a dynamic way. They win this one with 7.1 overs to spare. And they lost a close match the other day. They have won this one convincingly.